The reason I wanted to become a pilot was because, well, it starts with a lot of backstory I have. So originally, my family's from Vietnam, and I had, my father used to work for the Vietnamese border guard. And when we moved over to America, I didn't know what exactly he did, but when I found out, it inspired me to join the Air Force.
If the pipeline works like we are planning, by sophomore year, they'll finish their written test the first semester, start to fly in the second semester, and once they get that private pilot, after 40 hours of flying, they can get their instrument rating and then build time for that commercial rating.
What they do is when they go to the academic classroom, they spend about a month and a half in academics when they first start ground school. So we teach them all principles and things of that nature, and they come over here and actually put it to application.
This is interesting. We are going to be preparing all of the students right now, about 16, to pass their FAA private pilot written.
The one thing that inspires me the most was aviation, because they have all these cool planes that like go so fast that you can't even hear them, you can only hear the sound. And that's what inspired me to go into aviation. After joining this program, I now want to become a commercial pilot instead, because the reason for that is because I want to fly people around the world. I want to go over around the world, and also my family always wanted me to fly them back to Vietnam, so that's one of the things too.
He puts everything he's learned in the classroom and he puts it all together. Like he's talking about the instruments, the 6-pack. They learn one instrument at a time. They got to integrate all the instruments together, and once the instruments put them all together, then they come over here and test them, see how they work on the simulator.
If I just reach for this job and I grab my first paycheck, I can pay for everything they've done for me, moving me to America, giving me access to a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have in Vietnam. Exhilarating, very exhilarating. It feels like I had a huge milestone in my life. I already did joining ROTC because not a lot of people have the nerve to just sign up ROTC, because they always see us in our hallways, gym, outside practicing, drilling. But it feels like I'm really taking a step up in my life.
It's a monstrous test, but it's the beginning portion of their career, so they'll begin certified as soon as they can pass that written test. Once they start the flying portion in our simulator course, and then we take them up in the actual aircraft and get flight hours.
They can get their private pilot license here and build flight hours.
This is big, you know, for us to be able to kind of highlight this great program called our flight program here over at Morrow High School. It's incredible for our families to be able to access such a great opportunities for their children, to be able to be in a program that has a pathway to being able to get their commercial pilot's license. It's a blessing for our families.